It's the Chat at noon.
I'm here with Hannah Burton, the Director of Public Relations for Faith City Mission, and today we are talking about how the nonprofit is preparing for Thanksgiving coming up. So first off, thank you so much for joining us and for sitting down to talk with me and, spread the word about how you guys are making a difference in the community.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Of course. So a good starting point that I always like to, start everything out with is first off, what is Faith City Mission and what are you guys doing to help better the community?
Yes, so Faith City Mission is a nonprofit here in Amarillo, Texas. It's our mission that we feed the hungry, clothe the naked, and shelter the homeless. And we also spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so we're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And we do open on Sundays if it's like a weather emergency. We'll open and extend those hours that we have. But we have our shelter, we have our kitchen department, and then we have our clothing department, and it's all donor based. And then we also have what we call a 12-month discipleship program for relapse prevention. We have one for men and women that stay at our facility.
Wow, that is wonderful. And what people don't really realize too is the homeless population, it's quite a big community here in Amarillo. Can you kind of talk about just what you guys have been seeing? Have you seen a big increase of people needing your services?
Yes, we have. We've actually seen a large increase within the last week since the weather's gotten cold as well. But just the people that come and hang around our facility and that are just in the downtown area, we've also seen an influx over the last few years where people are coming from smaller towns and coming because we have the resources to help them. And so we have seen that as a great need here.
Yes, and all about just, creating a sense of community for these people to go to, providing that social aspect too. Is that kind of your main goal, as an organization to kind of find a sense of peace and a sense of hope for these people? Would you say that that's kind of what you guys strive to do?
Yes, we always say that it's our goal that we would have a culture of kindness, that when they come into our facility, that they wouldn't just get a meal, but that they would also feel seen and loved when they come in, that they would know that there's still people no matter the struggles that they're facing. And so when we sit them down to serve a meal, we actually serve them as if they're at a restaurant. We set the table for them, we refill their drinks and do all that with the help of some of our students that are in our program, but also from volunteers that come and help us throughout the week.
Yes, I know. I was thinking back on this earlier. Like I have actually volunteered with you guys before, and it is so cool because yeah, like you said, it's kind of a restaurant type feeling. Whenever people come to get a hot meal, you actually serve them, take their plates away, and so speaking of volunteers. Are y'all needing volunteers all the time, or how does that work, and how can someone get involved?
Yeah, so we have multiple volunteer opportunities. We have them weekly, whether it's in our dining room, helping clean the facility, organizing clothes and sorting. And then we also send out receipts to donors that we've had people help us fold and put in envelopes and mail out. And then we do like projects that are based off of like groups. If we have school groups or youth groups that come in, and we'll take them either out to our ranch to work in the garden or to help us organize closets. Or I had one group that helped us in our women's wing kind of organize some things and clean our children's department. And so we always have things to do there. And then we have our main outreaches. We have 3 a year. We have one for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. And we have up to 50 volunteers come help us for those. And they're helping set the dining room tables, directing traffic in the chapel. We have a candlelit service at Christmas, so they're helping light candles and then giving out clothing and stuff after they eat their meal and helping us there.
That's wonderful. Well, with Thanksgiving coming up, that you guys serve a Thanksgiving meal the day before. Is that correct?
Yes. So ours will be November 27th this year. Doors to guests will open at 10:30, and we already have all of our volunteer spots filled for that one. So our volunteers will come a little bit early, and we'll get them set up, and that will we typically end around 1:30 or 2 that day, and we'll just feed those until they stop coming. And so it's a really great time. We enjoy it.
That's wonderful. Well, just speaking of, being a part of the community, being a part of this organization, can you kind of talk about just your passion with being in this role and working with Faith City Mission?
Yeah. So I came on a few years ago. I actually started in children's ministry, and so I was coming and filling in. Had just finished high school and was helping with our kiddos, and then I took over as a children's minister, and then slowly worked my way up into the position that I have now. But it's been such an honor to see lives changed, and so no matter which area you're helping in, you always have an opportunity to be the hands and feet of Jesus to someone. And so when it's with the women, I've helped take them to appointments and get to love on them. I've helped some of our guests take showers and like take them back to the area where they're at and give them all the supplies that they need. And then also working with volunteers, getting to get people plugged into the community and sharing with them how they can get involved. And it's really just such a lovely way to see people's lives changed. And so that's really my passion, is just that every day I would step out and have an opportunity to get to love on someone, get to see their life impacted, and get to see them get back on their feet and be successful in life.
I love that. Well, thank you so, so much, Hannah. It really does take a special person, you know, to first off work for a nonprofit, and then two, just be someone to love on these people and, again, like you said, show the love of Christ through everything that you guys are doing. So keep up the good work. I know once Thanksgiving rolls around, y'all will have Christmas. And so if someone were interested in volunteering for that, how can they get a hold of you guys?
Yes, so you can either call our front desk. That number is 806-373-6402. Or we have a volunteer coordinator. Her name is Victoria Gonzalez. You can find her email on our website, and she can help get the forms. We do run background checks on volunteers, but once you get your forms in and we get you approved, then you can volunteer anytime that you'd like, just by emailing us and letting us know what days you're interested in.
Awesome. Well, yes. Well, Thanksgiving's coming up, so we hope that you guys have a great turnout and a wonderful time just serving and loving on the people. So thank you for sharing that, and we can't wait to see what you guys continue to do and how you guys continue to change our community. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this has been the Chat at Noon. I'm Kelsey Davis for News Channel 10.